The Buschy and Bobo Show, a healthy scratch podcast. Here's your hosts, Kyle Busch and Brian Rager.
Welcome back to episode 36 of the Buschy and Bobo Show. We're back at it. We are almost into the playoffs.
Yeah.
One thing we haven't really talked about, other than our shitty 35th episode where the audio was absolutely fucked, that was my bad because it didn't pick up my microphone. It picked up the fucking laptop, and it's exactly what I wanted that to do. The trade deadline came and went with very little fanfare from us. I took the day off.
Thank God I didn't.
You kind of did it right because nothing happened.
I had it on the phone and on the laptop on the side and was hoping for something, but nope.
Yeah, for anybody that watched or listened to the last episode, our bad, but you saw what happened. You know, we're breaking it down, but the audio was kind of poo-poo. So hopefully it's better today.
Hopefully anyway, we're at different locations, so
yeah. And we were talking about having maybe a free agency kind of extravaganza because that's usually where it's really fun, right?
Yeah.
So jumping into it, I think the biggest news that we were going to kind of talk about was the NHL jerseys. You want to talk to everybody about the NHL jerseys, kind of what's going on there? Because now it's Adidas.
Adidas, and they're as of next season, they're no longer the sponsor or the jersey provider for the NHL.
They pulled out of it. They didn't want to do it anymore. Like they're not going to renew the contract, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of what happened.
So there was all the rumors. Like if you don't know by now, it's Fanatics, but there are rumors of other companies coming back. Like there's rumors of Nike, Under Armour. I saw New Era because they do jerseys in the CFL. But no, it's going to be Fanatics, and they're
explain to the people. Okay, listen, we've probably talked about this before. Like me and Bobo are like jersey fashionistas. Like we're
nerds. We're the biggest losers for when it comes to jerseys.
I can go to a game. Like when we went to the Red Wings and Canucks game, we were looking around jersey watching, which is always fun to do.
Yeah.
You can tell, I can tell which ones are legit.
You can tell a fake one. You can tell a real.
Yeah. Like coming from China. Like you
can tell a Fanatics jersey from an Adidas jersey.
Absolutely. And
aside from the big Fanatics patch on the bottom of the jersey itself.
So it's something that I'm going to talk about. Like maybe if I remember, we have a story kind of going later for going to the Red Wings game. But what was your immediate reaction when you heard Fanatics was going to be the
Walmart?
NHL's? Yeah. Same thing for me. I was like, is this a joke?
Like I think when I think Fanatics jerseys, whether it be because like I was telling you before we started, like I have Fanatics jerseys for basketball, and they're an all right material. Obviously, it's not the same as the Nike, and it's not the same quality as the Nike, but I feel like it's a jersey for a fan that doesn't want to like it's that affordable jersey for a fan.
Right. I hate Fanatics. I just the fact that they make these things, I know it's affordable, but like if you're gonna get a jersey, get the jersey, damn it. Like I hate these things. They're ironed on. I actually laughed because there was actually a article that was talking about all the Fanatics hockey jerseys and some of the like things that are built into it. Like, oh, we have a foldable logo, so it's easy for storage. I'm like, oh, fuck off with that. We don't need a foldable logo. I mean, if you fold the jersey properly, the logo's flat. Shut up. Like, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's all ironed on crap. I was seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter of people like showing some of their Fanatics jerseys where it was just like,
and they're not that
the
good.
names were all messed up. The numbers were backwards. And it was just like the logo was tilted. It's bad quality. But
now, is that something that Fanatics is going to fix moving forward, being the official jersey? Yes, they're gonna.
Yeah, they're going to because they're not going to embarrass themselves and be shit. Now, did you know that they actually they said something like 1,000 MLB jerseys for the actual players per year, and they just smack a Nike logo on it.
It's like, yeah.
So they make MLB jerseys
because they acquired Majestic, and then once Majestic went out, and
I think for the like the population to kind of look at this and like the major thing is, hey, it's Fanatics, and we all know it as this kind of low end cheap jersey, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't help that now they're like the flagship for all the jerseys, because now everybody's just going to assume that's the quality you're going to get. Where I think if you've read some of the articles, and I know you have, they're going to use like the same place in Quebec to make the jersey that Adidas just did.
Yeah, they're
So
using the
I
same
don't
factory. So I
I don't
think
think the
you're seeing the
quality's going to
same
change.
jersey. I think
Yeah.
you're seeing the same jersey, just instead of the Adidas logo, you're seeing the F on the back.
Yeah. And you know what the interesting thing is about these Adidas jerseys that I actually really liked is I feel like they are the closest that you'll get to what the players wear. Because like that Lucas Raymond jersey that I got,
Yeah.
it's heavy. Like it's not it doesn't feel like a replica to me. It feels like they wear these. Like if you go to the shop, you go to Hockeytown Authentics and you look at the game worn jerseys and you feel them, that's exactly how
Just
that
like
Raymond
that
jersey
arena
feels
one
like.
is, eh?
It's super high quality. So I'm hoping that because they're using the same company, in
That it
Quebec to
is
make these things, that you're going to get the same type of quality. They said you're not going to see a change in like team designs for like another 2 or
another
3
couple of
years
years.
or a couple
Yeah.
of years. So I'm a Wings
Which
fan. Nothing
it's
changes
fine.
anyway, but I mean, technically, if you want to get really technical about it, the stripe at the bottom of the jersey for the Reebok, like on their red jersey, the stripe at the bottom was white, but it was all the way at the bottom. With like a regular Red Wings jersey, that white stripe, and then there's red at the bottom. So that white stripe would go all the way around. It
Yeah.
actually was like that with the Adidas jerseys. The Reebok ones were the only one that didn't really do that because they had
So
the
just a
blue stripe,
minor, yeah. That's that minor detail.
which I didn't really mind either. But they kind of, you can tell the different eras of jerseys. If someone's wearing one, it's like, well, like we've talked about this before too. If I see a Fedorov Adidas jersey, it's like I don't want that. He never wore that. It doesn't
No.
look authentic to me
Like
at
you
all.
want a Gordie Howe Adidas Fanatics
No,
jersey? There you go.
no, I don't. But anyway, so I think we'll see
It's
how it goes. I hope
they have
it's
a lot to prove. Like there's a lot
they have a lot
there.
to prove because everybody,
Yeah.
this is a very everyone took this very negatively. I don't think anyone was like, oh, cool, Fanatics. They were like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Even on other YouTube videos that I've seen and stuff, and like people sort of going through it, a lot of the initial reactions, initial videos are guys just like face palming it, and they're
Yeah.
like, comments are like, if there's something good, any good comments, it's like, how much did Fanatics pay you to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like I said, it's they're right now they're known as the cheaper all like
Right now. And you
right
know what?
now.
They'll probably still have those type of jerseys. They're
Oh,
just,
absolutely. Why wouldn't
they
they?
were probably told we want a budget jersey. So they're like, well, we're gonna iron it on. It's gonna be kind of low quality. It's silky kind of material. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna look not that good, but here you go. If
yeah,
someone doesn't give a shit and they're gonna pay $40 for a jersey,
yeah. You're gonna pay
then go
40 to
for it.
60 bucks for a jersey. There you go.
Me personally, I'll pay the 200 just because it looks and feels and it's authentic. It
Yeah.
looks good.
Well,
So
especially with the logos too. Like you said, the logo on the jersey itself. Whereas your Raymond has that almost like that 3D effect on
well,
there.
that was all of them started to do that, right? I thought it was cool.
So
Okay, but like, listen, is the biggest thing that comes with this is, are the Canucks going spaghetti skate full time, or what are we doing here?
I'm really hoping so. Because you know what? The Canucks are winning in their spaghetti skate. And
What the hell are they doing?
yeah,
Why?
just it
What are you
seemed
winning
like
for?
I don't know. Like we've said before, players
You
don't.
lost your captain, right?
Yeah,
You
and
picked up Philip Hronik, who I think his first game was the other
yeah,
night.
he
And he was
just played
hurt.
the first game the other night. Yeah, but it's like we're 8-2 in our last 10. Thatcher Demko comes back from injury and is just like playing solid.
Okay, is he lights out or is he
Pedersen
playing solid, like good enough to win?
good enough to win now. It just seems like everything else is now clicking together, which it's
Well,
weird. But like Pedersen has 90 points and he's been playing amazing this year.
he's like top 10, right?
Yeah. Quinn Hughes has 68 points. Like that's our third on the team. Actually, you want to know who the second leading points defenseman is for Vancouver?
For Vancouver, Phil Hronik.
Yes, sir. 38 points, followed by OEL. But no, like I just don't understand it. Like after the trade there, you were thinking, and the deadline, it's like, well, I was expecting more from on the deadline.
and they beat like okay. Well, here's the thing though. So I'm looking at it right now. So when Demko came back, like they had a goalie named Silovs. Who's that?
Yeah, he's been up and down between the minors because Spencer Martin's been playing like poo.
He didn't play that bad actually, to be honest with
No,
you.
he
But
he
when
does play
Demko,
well.
so when Demko came back, they were 23, 31, and 5. They're now 32, 34, and 5.
Yeah,
And in like looking at the teams, they beat Dallas in overtime, lost to Minnesota by 1 goal, 2-1, beat Toronto, beat Nashville, beat Anaheim, who's terrible, beat Ottawa, beat Dallas again, 5-game winning streak.
yeah.
And 4 of those games were Demko. They lost to Arizona, which is like, what the fuck? And then
It's
they
your
beat LA, they beat Anaheim again, lost by goal to Vegas, and then absolutely dismantled San Jose, right? And then they're playing Dallas tonight. That's actually going on, I think,
yeah.
right now. I think it's starting right now, to be honest with you. But man, like now they've climbed up the
I'm gonna
standings to where
check
they're
that
what?
out.
Yeah, take a peek. But now they've climbed up the standings where they're like right kind of by the Wings. They're still
They're
back in,
sixth.
but
Well, in the wild card, they're sixth position, so they're not gonna. What they got 69 points. They're not gonna catch any playoff position, but it's like you know what? They're starting to get that momentum to move forward.
yeah, right. And here's what we're gonna do. Just right here, okay? We are going to go big board. Wait, mock draft. Did I lose you there? No. Sim the lottery real quick. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
See, boom, Oliver Moore.
Anaheim. Oh, oh, that would be awful. Say you're picking 9th, we're picking 10th. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah,
oh, that would suck if Anaheim got. Oh god, it'd be him and Zegras, and you
your
turn into a
brother
fucking loser.
and your brother would have the biggest.
He'd
Well,
have
he
a
had a
hard on.
sweet mullet,
That's the
and
funniest thing is I only know these top 5, and then other than that, people that I know Reinbacher because he played with Austria when they were getting blown. Oh, there's Colby Barlow. We saw him play for Owen Sound. But I don't know anybody that talks about like the draft and like the prospects, like they know what they're talking about. Always makes me laugh because it's like, do you really though? Like I don't know any of those guys. I'm not gonna pretend to. I'm even like Craig Button doesn't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear half the things you said there because with this windstorm going on right now, and see now it's back to normal.
Oh, there you go. Sometimes the windstorm is.
My internet can.
Yeah, I think I lost you there for a second because I was like, I think
Yeah,
it went black, so I just kept going.
yeah.
But
Fuck it,
well, the
we do it.
Canucks. Yeah, so the Canucks. Let's talk about some advanced stats. And I'll let you guess where they are out of the 32 teams. Okay, so league
Okay,
rank we just did it 25, right? Division they're 6, obviously. Okay, so goals for the Canucks. Where do you think they are
probably
out
around
of the 32?
24th.
16. That's kind of shocking in my opinion. Goals against. Where do you think they are?
I don't think we're as good at, with the goals against, so I'm thinking in the 20s there. We're gonna say 22.
27. You're worse than you think.
Oof,
Um, let's
oof.
say power play percentage. Where do you think you rank in the league
Our power play
right now? This is as of March
as of
25th.
right now, as of today,
As of today, yeah.
we'll say 20th.
11th. Your
Hey,
power
look
play
at
is pretty
us.
good.
Our power play's been doing us all.
Penalty kill
I don't think
percentage
I don't think we have a good PK. I think we're in like the 25.
32, dead last. Finishing. So basically, I guess it would be like high scoring chance. I don't really know what that would be in terms of like. It would probably be like your high scoring chances or something like
High
that.
chances there.
Yeah.
As of today, let's say around 16, right in the middle.
5. So they finish their chances. They're just not getting that many. Because expected goals for is 24th, expected goals against 24th, and then goaltending 32. And that's largely because Demko has been out, right?
Yeah.
Which is it's interesting to look at, where they rank. Like just, expected goals are 25th. Expected goals per 60, they're 24th. Expected goals against per 60, 24th. So they're just bottom 10 in everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not bad enough to be in the Bedard hunt, but they were. Like,
We were.
kind of. But yeah, that's what happens when you start winning, I guess. And I mean, going forward here, I mean, Dallas, they beat them twice in that winning
Twice in
streak,
this,
so they could beat them again. Chicago, dog water.
Should be a win.
St. Louis stinks. Calgary sucks this year. LA is a playoff team. Seattle playoff team. Chicago sucks. Calgary again. LA again. Anaheim, Arizona. You can win a lot of those games.
Yeah.
So you could actually be like, you could leapfrog Detroit. Go ahead, man. I
know you're saying keep winning it.
Keep winning, man. Yeah, 100%. I would keep winning. Why not?
I'd keep
you don't need
winning,
anybody good. You don't need any. Now, I don't know if there's anything more you want to talk Canucks, but like, if you want to switch gears and do the same thing for the Wings here.
Yeah, let's
now like of today, league rank, it says 23rd division, they're 7th. I mean, Montreal is the only team worse. Now here's the problem with this team and just looking at these stats. So goals for, they're 30th. Expected goals for, 31st.
Oof.
Goals against, 23rd, but their expected goals against, they're 10th. So that's pretty good. Power play is 19th, penalty kill 19th, finishing 16th, goalie 29. And the thing that's interesting about the goalie one, like, let me try and see. I can maybe pull up Ville Husso here, his stat, because he's been actually Thatcher Demko just popped up.
Hey,
wins over replacement 80%. It's pretty good. He's doing pretty good, but like, let's look at Ville Husso real quick because he's had a pretty good season, I think. And I wondered if these advanced stats, yeah, he's actually around the same as like a Demko. So like pretty good pickup for them. Doesn't really have a lot of bad starts. The thing is like, yeah, you look at these and you go, yeah, but it's a team you're on, right?
Yeah.
You have a crappy team. But I mean, when you look at these, you know, the Wings are for goals for, they're bottom. They're bottom like 3 or 4. But their defense has actually been pretty good. They're 10th in defense. Like,
how many times when we've gotten together the last few times, if there's a game on, how many times have you said, I got to eat my words because
defense. It's like they'll lose like 3-2. You know what I mean? Or like they'll lose, like today they lost 3-0 to Philly. They can't fucking score, but they're not giving up 8 goals. Like last year they gave up, I mean, how many games did they lose? You know, like 9-1 or 10-2 and shit. Like, it's not happening this year, you know? I mean, at the beginning of the year with Nedeljkovic, it was kind of touch and go. Hellberg is not any better. So they got to move on from both of those guys and find an actual backup for Husso. But anyway.
Bring back Grice.
Yeah. The interesting thing was I saw Simon Edvinsson's, was it his home debut? I don't think it was his home debut, but it was his second game in the NHL. They finally called him up. And like, honestly, he didn't look out of place. I actually liked how he played. I mean, he was a 6th overall pick, like 2 years ago. And defensemen take a second, but he's having a good season in Grand Rapids. He didn't play today, which I didn't like at first. And then I kind of, the reasoning apparently was that they don't want him to go over that 10-game mark.
And
they don't
kill
want to
that
burn him
one.
out. Like,
kill that 1 year on the contract.
I mean, if he's good enough, he's good enough. But sometimes watching the game, you know, just as good. You can watch and see kind of, you know, how things are going and different situations. But he got his first goal the other night. So that's kind of cool too. It was really kind of no fanfare because it looked like it was somebody else's goal. And then they reviewed it like during intermission and it actually was his goal.
Comes back onto the thing and then it's.
But he looks like he carries himself like Mo Seider a little bit. Very like even keel, not a lot of emotion, plays the game. Like he's not flashy, but he makes some really good plays. Very good passer from what I was watching. In his first game, he played Colorado. He put McKinnon on his ass, like hit him pretty hard. I was like, all right, pretty good.
Nothing wrong with that.
So that's somebody that I am excited to watch. On the other hand, somebody that I'm not really excited to watch. And I'm kind of, I think I'm done right now. And it's Philip Zadina. I think I've seen enough. Yeah, I think I've seen enough. He was hurt for a lot of the year. but nothing's really changed in terms of what he does. He doesn't finish on his chances, where for a pure goal scorer, when he was coming out of the draft, like his finishing at 6%, like it's pretty bad. Like he doesn't score. And there's times where I go, oh my God, he's so snake bitten. I hear this all the time. And I'll go, maybe he's just not as good as we think he is. And that's kind of what it is. He's a bottom 6 guy. He'll never be a top 6. But the problem is he doesn't do anything good that you need in the bottom 6. He doesn't kill penalties. He's not good defensively.
He's just sitting there.
He's Bambi out there. He's just small. He doesn't do anything, right? But he's signed for another 3 years at like 1.8. So I mean, it's something where like you could easily bury him, get rid of whatever. I'm just kind of this is what he is. He's not gonna develop into this fucking goal scorer out of nowhere. He's just not, because there's so many guys that are coming up through the system that will probably just usurp him, and it's sad because this guy's a 6th overall pick, and we could have had fucking Gwyn Hughes, couldn't we? Because he got picked right after.
Could have. Should have.
You ever have any guys like that, like on the Canucks, where you're just like, man, like there's probably been guys.
I bet you if we were to go back into a couple drafts there, it'd be like,
sure,
really?
no, but like, do you remember any like how about like a first round pick that just never made it? Like, wasn't it
Jordan Schrader?
Jordan Schrader, and there's another guy, Hodgson.
Cody Hodgson, yeah.
Wasn't he on a Canucks pick?
Yeah, because it was him, and then they swapped him for Zach Kassian.
How frustrating is it to like follow your team and then you get this top pick, right? Like go into my shoes as a Wings fan. They've been fucking awesome my whole life until I was about 26, right? I'm 33 now.
Yeah.
In that time, they never picked high, or they always traded their first round pick. So they never had anybody that I was like, holy shit, they got, so, like, they never had the top picks. So finally you get to the point where I think at the time, Zadina, if I'm really thinking, was one of their highest picks that they've had, 6th overall. I think it was. And I was super excited when they got him, just from the things I've seen, the highlights I was looking at. Again, I don't know, but I was like, oh yeah, they got Zadina. And I was like, don't pick Hughes just because he's from Michigan. It's like, no, pick him because he's fucking good.
No, exactly right.
It's disappointing to see this guy not be anything. And he's 22. He's still young. But I don't think he's going to turn into anything because, in my opinion, he doesn't create. And really good players, like you watch, like for you watch Elias Pettersson, like that guy creates. He doesn't need to depend on who's on his left or who's on his right. Like, it helps, but you could plug anybody in there and he's going to make them better. Philip Zadina needs to play with somebody that's going to make him better. He needs to be on the top line, but it's not worth it because it's like, well, like, why would we do that?
No, why are you going to take a spot there from someone that
you look at a guy
does deserve to be up there, and
like a rookie, Jonathan Berggren? Okay, he's having a very good season as a rookie, and he creates, and it's fun to watch because it's like I don't want to make like comparisons, but like some of the plays that he makes, it was like kind of Datsukian, where it's like, well, he made this fantastic pass where it's like, how did he know he was there?
Yeah.
No, and he's small, he's shifty, and he skates, right? Where I don't know, Zadina skates a lot, and that's what those analytics, they have to like chip in the jersey. You can see like how fast guys are skating, how far they've gone. He's always at the top, like speed wise, but it's like, but you're doing nothing.
He's go ahead and skate fast,
and nothing happens. So those are the two things I wanted to just kind of like quickly mention about the Wings. Just kind of Edvinsson coming up, Zadina, where I'm kind of done.
Well, you said you saw Edvinsson, though, but
he did. He looked good. I like kind of where the core of the defense is going. I mean, they still are so many guys short. I mean, you basically have Seider, Edvinsson. I mean, Mata has good games, and Wallman's been pretty damn good this year. I mean, I've been really impressed with him. They signed him. So there's your 4. And then you're hoping someone comes up, William Wallander maybe, or you sign somebody or you make a trade. Like, who knows, right? Now all of a sudden you have a pretty damn good top 6. So and now the other thing that I'm again, another thing annoying, Verana. Like, I'm at this point, I'm happy this guy's gone. And you know how it switched, right? Because remember we were talking trade deadline. Well, like, what was I saying? I was like, oh man, I don't know why they gave up on him. right?
Now you're absolutely done and glad he's gone.
Because okay, here's the thing. Okay, let me pull up his advanced. His advanced stats are phenomenal, right? Apparently, it's not going to work for me right now. But he was always maybe he doesn't have him because he didn't play that much this year. He might not even have a card. He doesn't. That's hilarious. That's my point. He doesn't play. Now he's got like 4 or 5 goals with the Blues already. But that's what he did in Detroit too.
Yeah, when he first
bananas,
started,
right? So, if you're not playing, what's the point? But he said some things like last week or like a few days ago about his time in Detroit. And I literally, the first thing I thought of was, you know what I said? Shut the fuck up, man. Like, you're out of there. Shut up. Move on. And the thing is the team will never say what happened, right?
No, they never
because
will.
They can't because it's something where players are going to be like, oh, they fucked with them or whatever. You can't. He can say everything, but it's like, dude, you're on another team now. Shut up and go play there, right?
Yeah.
I know reporters have to ask these questions, but it just feels like this guy was like not really willing to like do what he needed to do to like go into the lineup again because he floated around the few games he played. Because when he got into the lineup, I'm like, all right, here we go. But then when he played, I'm like, dude, do something.
Just
right?
skating around there like you said, like a Bambi.
Well, I always wondered, like when Bertuzzi came back from injury 2 times, and when Fabry came back, and they never went to the minors, they never had to do a conditioning thing. They jumped right in. They were plugged into the power play and the top line, second line, all that stuff. And I just wondered why Vrana wasn't. And the more that this stuff comes out, there absolutely was a reason. And even when they played the Blues back to back, like like there was some shit going on where like Larkin gave him a cross check, like people who were, they were kind of
give him a little extra treatment.
I don't know if there was something in the room or like, and that's the infuriating part is like, I really want to know, but I know I'll never know.
Yeah. That's when you wish you were that fly on the wall there just to know what's happening. And
we waived him and no one picked him up. And then we traded him for a 7th round pick, which is nothing, and retained salary on him to get rid of the guy.
Yeah.
Advanced stats be damned at that point. Fucking get out. Like if you're not a fit, then see you later.
So yeah.
It's just honestly, it's a cheaper buyout. Because if they were gonna, you know what I mean? Like I said, Yzerman said, he's like, well, if it's not working out, he's like, he didn't think there was any way to remedy the situation, then see you later.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like, oh, I really hope he does well in St. Louis. I'm like, why? Like, he's not on your team anymore. Who the fuck? I hope he's.
Those are the same people that hope that Stafford won a Super Bowl. And
you know what's interesting? Because he came over in that Mantha trade. You know how many games he played as a Red Wing in those like 3 years? 42. That's it. 42. And his stats were good when he played, but
that's
you're not playing, like, so whatever.
So whatever he says.
It's just annoying. Just shut up and play. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna probably fizzle out in St. Louis too. And one thing we'll just mention, we haven't talked about like Connor McDavid all year. How fucking impressive is this guy?
This guy's there's no words.
There isn't. The guy is absolutely
a
lights out.
Fucking unicorn.
Here's the one thing that I'll tell Leafs fans, okay? Hey, everybody, Toronto. I never want you to fucking say again that McDavid and Matthews are 1A and 1B. Shut up. He can be number 2. You can debate number 2. There's no debate anymore. Connor McDavid is the best hockey player.
Best player.
In how fucking long? Since Crosby and Ovechkin came along?
Yeah.
He could retire today and he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Arguably. Like, that's basically what I would say. Like, dude, these stats are fucking crazy. 72 games. He's got 10 more games to play. 60 goals, 78 assists, 138 points.
That's insane.
In his career, this guy, he has 559 games played. He's 1 goal away from 300 already, right?
So he'll hit that easily.
Listen to this. Some guys play 1,000 games in the NHL. Like, this guy's he might get 800, like, by the time he's done. Seriously.
It wouldn't surprise me.
He's 26. Like, you know what I mean? He's average. He hits 100 points every year. If you look at his average points, he's over a point per, not even point per game. He's hitting 100 every year. Except for his rookie year. He had 45 games, 48 assists, or 48 points. So he was a point per game. But after that, 100 points, 108, 116. Then he had, in 2019-20, he had 64 games played and had 97 points. Dude, this is fucked. In 2020 and 21, he had 56 games played and had 105 points. He had 2 points per game almost. Last year, 80 games played, 123 points. This year, he's got 138. This guy is fucking crazy. And you know what the funny thing is? It sucks
that he plays in Edmonton.
You know what, though? Here's another thing. The fact that McDavid is in Edmonton totally overshadows, like, you know, when you talk about, well, who's number 2? Like, Leon Draisaitl is fucking crazy. This guy has stats that are just as bananas. Like, not just as, but like for this guy that we interviewed.
Just throw that out there, eh? Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at his stats too, going, holy shit. This year he's got 44 goals, 66 assists, 110 points in 70 games.
Just 105
goals last year, 110 points. The year before, 21, that was actually the COVID year, right? 56 was I think the games they played. 84 points. Year before, 110 points. Year before, 105 points.
Another guy that's 100 points
and then
per year.
3 seasons prior, when he was young, he had a point per game. That is,
and that's your
if
number 2
he was on another
team.
team. Yeah, if he was on another team, he'd be talked about way more than he does right now, but he just gets overshadowed by. Imagine being overshadowed by McDavid, where it's like, dude, I'm a top 3 guy in the league. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Which is even funnier that they can't, like,
that they can't win. And I don't, like I said before, I don't think McDavid will win one in Edmonton.
Here's what I would like. I kind of want him to, because that guy has to win a cup, right?
He needs to.
Like, well, I might sound really stupid here. Who's the best player of, like, that has never won a cup? Who would it be? I'm gonna Google food here. Best NHL player to never win the cup. Like, we'll see. 10 best players. Let's see if you agree with these guys.
All right.
Marcel Dion. I was actually gonna say Jerome McGinley.
Yeah.
Adam Oates. Matt Sundin. Dale Hawerchuk. Mike Gartner. Yeah, that guy had 708 goals. He basically got a point per game. He had 1,300 points. Roberto Luongo. That's a goalie. Yeah, probably. Peter Stastny, Pierre Turgeon, Gilbert Perreault. Like, can you imagine McDavid doesn't win a cup?
Then he would be the best player ever to not win a cup.
Yeah, and it's not like, and the thing is it's not like basketball. And this is the complete, like, people go like, oh, the difference between sports and things. Like basketball, you have the guy, he carries your fucking team, right? You know, you have like Steph Curry in his prime, he's going to win the championship for you. LeBron in his prime, championship, right?
Yeah.
McDavid in his prime, in a career year, he might not win. Like, he probably won't win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probable that he won't win, because it's such a team thing. Like, if the rest of your team isn't built properly, you don't have a shot.
Well, that's the thing. It's 5-on-5, but it's
it now. Can Connor McDavid carry them to a cup? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's so good that he probably could. Will he? It's like, that's super hard to do, man. Especially in a 7-game series when you're during the season. I think when people game plan, coaches game plan different in the playoffs, I think, but that's pretty impressive, right?
Just a little bit.
We're going to have some fun in a second. We'll do a couple quizzes just because we haven't done that in a while. I think you were asking me how the game was on Monday.
I was.
So basically what happened was, so me and Bobo, we actually went, we did Spitfires. We've done a Wings game.
We did Wings Canucks.
Yeah, Wings Canucks, and then I think it was before that we did Spitfires, or after. I think it was
before we did Spitfires.
So we've been to a few games, and Spitfires and Wings, obviously they're across the border, across the bridge and tunnel. And what happened was, my mom won some tickets to a Spitfires game. And she went with one of her friends, some raffle. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's $20 tickets. She's probably sitting where they were $40, like probably in that one section. But she went, had a great time. She's telling me about the lights and the smoke machines and there are a lot of goals and the crowd and it just the songs, and it was all great. It was a great time. I had a drink.
Same song 3 times.
Yeah. She's like, oh, it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, like, Mom, if you like a Spitfires game, like you love to go to a Wings game. And shockingly to me, she was like, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. And I'm like, I thought she may be talking out of her ass, but I was like, wait, if I got tickets, like, would you go with me? She's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, I guess I'll go and look for tickets, because I was like, okay, I'm 33 now. To me, it's not weird to bring your mom. I don't give a shit. Like,
No.
I was excited to like show her something I
LCA there, and
yeah, like show her the rink, because we figured out, okay, I want you to guess the year, the last time she had been to a Red Wings game.
1836.
My mom is not that old.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna show Heidi this clip.
Oh no,
You're gonna be in the doghouse with her.
I will be. I will be. I don't know.
Like actually though.
Did she go in like the 90s?
2001. Dominic Hasek was on Buffalo. That's the last year he was in Buffalo. I remember that game. And we went as a family. It was just like my mom, dad, me, and my brother. I'm like, oh my God, she hasn't been on a game since that, like from that long. Maybe in there might have been a Great Lakes Invitational. I don't know. She doesn't remember.
But it's
maybe
not
when
the
I was
same.
Younger. Yeah, it's different. But I'm like, this is a dynamite rink, right?
Yeah.
So it's funny because she was all excited. I knew she'd lean into it, right? Like, hey, do you got a jersey? I'm like, I have 25. Which one do you want? Like,
who do you want to wear today?
Unless you want a Damian Brunner jersey, I'll ask Bobo, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So got the jersey and the hat and go to the game, do the regular thing, park, and then I was kind of walking around. It was generally a nice day, a little windy, but like it was cool out. It wasn't cold. And I actually found the best place to go before a game. Okay, number one, Town Pump Tavern. I can't find it because I think it moved because it's closed. But on their website, it says that they moved across the street. That's a lie. I can't find it. I have no idea where this place is. Okay, because we went there and got the weird seltzers, the White Claws, the surf ones that were super disappointing when I got them because we were probably buckled when we got one. It was good.
They were.
Anyway, so I'm like, I don't really want to go to Hockey Town. Like, the place sucks and Tin Roof is dog shit. I mean, unless you're just having beers. I'm like, maybe we'll just check out the restaurants like in the arena. I haven't done that in a long time because usually it's pretty busy.
Yeah.
So there's Mike's Pizza, Mixing Board, and then like it's like you have something district sandwiches something, right? There's 3 places all along Woodward, part of the arena, that actually
that you can eat there beforehand.
Yeah. So we went in. So I'm looking through like Mike's Pizza and I'm like, is it even open? Because I don't know when they open the doors. All I know is if a game is at 7, the doors for the concourse opens at like 5:30. It's an hour and a half before. Well, we got into this restaurant at about 4:45. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. So we went into this Mixing Board, which used to be Kid Rock's. That's where we were hanging out.
Yeah.
Right. We were just sitting on that
sitting on the lounge there.
Yeah, the lounge. So we went in there and had food. Actually, like pretty good menu. I actually was like impressed. It's pretty cool. Some different stuff. So we go in, we're eating. I'm going like, holy shit, like no one's here. And I'm showing my mom, like the concourse is right there. Like, really? I'm like, yeah, we just walk in, like that's the arena. She's like, that's so cool. I go, yeah. And so the food came really quickly because they had like 40 people working in the back, right? And even when we walked into the concourse, it wasn't that busy. So I'm like, dude, why wouldn't we just go here? This makes so much sense. We actually got into the arena, and I don't know if this is someone fucked up. We got in at like 5:15, like 15, 20 minutes before they were actually
for the actual big gates.
So I got to take my mom on a tour, like a lap around the concourse. Like it was just us. There was other people walking around too.
Yeah.
No one said anything. I'm like, all right, like who cares? So, go to the shop, show her the, my nerd shit, the jersey, the sticks, and showing her the price of like a Larkin game worn was like $7,000. I'm like, holy shit.
And do you want to buy someone's helmet and all
Yeah.
that stuff?
Like, I got Thomas Vanek's pant cover. She's like, who? I'm like, yeah, right.
Exactly.
So it was fun, man. So we went in and like we were there like pretty early. We're looking. It said 60 minutes on the clock and it hadn't started. So
Yeah.
we were way before, but we just kind of, walked around, went to the shop, had a drink, and then warm up start. And I'm telling her it's 16 minutes on the clock. They come out. How do you know that? I'm like, I look at her like, really?
Oh, come on, Heidi.
I know. And so we're watching that, and she's sitting there, and it's funny because like the songs they put on, right? They're like pump up songs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glancing over, and she's just like slowly jamming, right? And I'm like, all right, she's into it. She's watching. She's looking around and watching They played the Panthers, right? And she's like, oh, Ekblad, isn't he from Bell River? I go, yeah. You're right. He's a local guy. And then the whole like the show at the beginning. This year's like kind of like the intro thing. It's not as good as ones in the past, but it's still cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steam's coming in. You're like, put on your gas mask. They're gassing us out. She's like, that could be something bad for us. I go, who the fuck cares?
That could be something.
We're gonna, have a coney dog here. It's the same damn thing.
It's COVID.
Who cares? And that's what I said. They're pumping it in, man. It's the vaccine.
How much did she love Lance Luce?
He loved him. Loved Lance. I said,
of course she did.
Brian thinks he's a weirdo. He always does the like looking up thing. He's like staring at the camera. It's like he just like stares at it. He's just like, it's like, dude, you look like you're gonna kill somebody. Anyway, I like that they have the organ, by the way. I think it's cool. But so yeah, just fun to like show her all the different stuff, and just like we were in pretty good seats too, right off the blue line. Like we basically, right across the blue line from like the Red Wings bench.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. I mean, Detroit sucked. I mean, they looked like they were 3-2 at one point, but they lost like I think 5-2. But she was like, should we like, do we have to leave early? I go, no. I mean, this place is great. You can just jump up, get out. It's pretty easy to leave.
Well, especially where you park.
So that was something where we had some fun with it. So I don't know. I just wanted to kind of tell that story. It was a good time. She had fun. It's something where if she was ever like, hey, let's go to another game, I'd be like 100%.
Absolutely.
Weekdays when you got to go. That's when you can get cheaper on StubHub and Vivid Seat and all that stuff. I find like the weekends are just bananas. So, okay, man. Yeah, like would you bring your mom to a game if she asked? Hey, Brian, I want to go to a Spitz game, or I want to go to a.
I don't see why not.
Fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if she was into it, right?
Yeah.
What I did say, and I don't know, sometimes my dad does listen to this. Okay, this is what I said. Gun to my head, I have to bring my mom to a Red Wings game or my dad to a Red Wings game. 100 times out of 100, I'm bringing my mom. because I know she's gonna wear the jersey. She's gonna just like we had like pretzels and shit. Like we went and had a bite. We went early. We parked. She didn't. My dad would be complaining about the tolls, the time that we leave, how much parking is. It's $10, right? How much parking is.
Yeah, but you know how
much
you know how much parking was back in the day? It was $2.50 to park.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he would say. So, and then we'd go in, and I'd be like, you want a beer? And then they'd charge, I get 2 beers. I get the artillery shells, and they charge me like $34.
$67 later, and
holy shit, that's American.
Yeah, you can get a case of beer for half of that price.
I'd be like, I would basically just be like, Dad, shut up and drink the beer. It's fine. I'll buy it. Like it's all good, like it's part of it, man. Like they got you by the nuts once you're in here.
Yep.
But he would, and this is fine. It's one of those things where it's a different viewing experience. Like it depends on who you go with.
Would he complain that players are still wearing helmets?
No. What my dad does is so funny. He'll like zero in on like 3 guys that he fucking hates. He'll identify 3 people like immediately and just be like, he's this guy's slow. I don't like him. He's a big goof. You know what
he's
I mean?
A big goof.
Like there's a list. Like it was like Rick Nash, Brian Dumoulin. Like he just like he doesn't like big power forwards that can't move. Basically the opposite of me and my brother. Just he wants small, fast guys like Marty St. Louis. But
Love him, great
I
guy.
know. But that would be the funniest thing. But he would sit there, like he would be somebody that would sit there and analyze the game, which
Yeah,
is cool because I like doing that too. And that's where the conversation would go, right? Where like with me and you, we have a hybrid where we can talk about that stuff and like you get it. You're like, yeah, of course, right? Where I'm like, oh, they're fucking breaking off their cycle too high or whatever, right?
yeah.
You understand that, but we can also like, you know, keep it lighter and chirp somebody or like go for a beer, like it's jack of all trades, right?
Thank
You
you,
know,
thank you.
yeah, like if I go with Medice, he's gonna probably have one beer and then we're gonna have coffees. That's what I expect that, right?
Yeah,
He's not gonna get lit up and have 3 or 4 beers during the game. That's just how it's gonna be, right? But yeah, my mom had a we had a pop. She's not a big drinker, but she
did
tried
you like
some
the Little
black
Caesar
cherry.
song?
I told her I told her when it came on. I told her this is Bobo's favorite song in the world. Little
Little
Caesar's
Caesar's
pizza.
pizza,
It's something to
something
eat.
to eat,
I wonder if we can find it on here. I
gives
wonder
you
if we would get copyright.
dire.
Do you think we would get copyright struck
No.
if we looked at the Little Caesars pizza song? Okay, YouTube. Let's go Little Caesars pizza song and see what pops up. Little Caesars pizza song. Oh. I wonder if you'll be able to hear this
I
though.
put Detroit Red Wings Little Caesars pizza song, and the first thing came up was George.
Oh god. Is this it? Little Caesars theme song. I can't hear it.
I can't hear anything.
Ah. You can sing it. Okay, here's Little Caesars, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Little
Little
Caesars
Caesars
pizza.
pizza.
It's
It's
something
something
to
to
eat.
eat.
Little
Little
Caesars
Caesars
pizza.
pizza.
It's my
My
favorite
favorite
treat.
treat.
I
You'll
don't
shit
know
your
the
pants
words
all the
right
time.
now. It's so good.
Okay. Pizza, pizza.
And it's something to eat. Pizza, pizza. Who wants a pizza? Man, that's so I was funny because I was like, this is kind of funny. Okay, hey, let's get into the quizzes here. You want to try this one?
Year by
This
year.
one is year by year. Now it's 5 minutes, which is kind of dumb because there's 116, but I'm sure there's a ton of like overlap, right?
Oh yeah, there's
So
gotta be.
it's head coach, captain, top points, and starting goalkeeper. Wow, goaltender. All the way till like a few seasons ago.
Okay.
So I'm sure if you just type in, like, you don't have to go in order.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we'll go. Oh, we already got 0405 done.
Bam.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So if you put in Sedin, that'll get that.
Yep. Yeah,
You
we're
get
good
in
here.
Horvat.
Yeah.
You put in Luongo.
Boom. Yep.
Uh, Nasland.
Wow, that's a lot of them. You're doing all the
Uh,
captains, aren't you?
yeah, I'm trying to get the captains.
No, your 94 team captain.
Messier.
That wasn't it, but
I know I had to though, and then Linden.
yep. You got all the captains. You're good, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Which most of them were top goal scorer too.
Beautiful.
Points.
Beret.
Yeah. Okay, nailing all those.
Pat Quinn.
Yeah. Who's the goalie in 94?
Kirk McLean.
Oh, there you go.
And then after McLean, it was Archer's Urbe, I think. And Dan
I know one of them. Yeah, I was gonna say
Cloutier.
Ooh, wasn't he GM of the Islanders for a while?
Mike Milbury.
No. Goalie.
Goalie. Garth Snow.
Yeah. Yeah, here's one. Got one
There you
for you.
go.
I'm trying to think of the games. Like, who is it?
Danny Sabrin. Yeah, Corey Hirsch or Danny Sabrin.
Sabrin? No. 2000 and 2001. Who would that be?
So I remember that it was Snow and Herbe going there, and then
Yeah,
right,
that's interesting.
go down a bit. Oh, let's get Tortorella in there and Alain Vigneault.
Torts. No. Tortorella. Did I not spell it? Is it
Tortilla.
Tortorella? Tortorella? Yep. Wait, and what was the other one?
Alain Vigneault.
Vigneault. Oh,
Not
I did
giving
that all
out.
backward. Type, Kyle. Vigneault. There you, oh, wow.
There we go.
Well, there's fire two of them, right? So.
Yeah, and I forget his name off the top of my
Wait,
head.
Boudreaux's not even going to be on this. This only goes to 18-19.
Who was the other goalie we had there after Luongo? It was
Oh, yeah. It's the nickname I used to call you when I first met you.
Schneider, yeah, Corey Schneider. I knew the first name, but
wait, how do you spell Schneider?
SCH.
That's one of them. 12-13 you did. Like, would Demko be here yet?
I don't think so. I think you might have Eddie Lack.
No, wow. Wait, who was it then?
Oh, Ryan Miller.
Okay, two of them.
Braden Holtby.
Oh.
Who's after Miller?
Like, was Travis Green a coach here? He was.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was before that.
Who was after Torts? Did you put Mark Crawford in? Because he was a coach there for a while.
There you go. Oh, 5. Yeah, a bunch of them from 2000 on. Yeah, you got a ton of these actually. It's pretty good so far.
Trying to think.
That did 5 minutes. We only got a minute left. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to think goaltenders here. Well, 2010. We have 2010 already. Yeah, Luongo. 06.
I'm not really a whole lot of help here. I'm trying to think, but
I'm trying to think. After Miller, I swore it was we had Holtby there, but it wasn't. I'll put Pedersen there for the points.
Yep, there you go. Here, one more to get Hondo.
Oh my god, it's going to be a goalie that's going to piss me right off.
Yeah, it always is.
Same with this coach.
There for 3 years.
I'm not getting anything in 5 seconds here. All right, what do we got? Who am I missing?
Willie Desjardins.
Willie Desjardins. That's
Markstrom.
Markstrom. Alex Ald. Bob Essensa. I wouldn't have gotten.
McGillney. Keenan.
Mike Keenan, I should have got.
Tom Rennie. Oh my god.
And McGillney, I should have got.
Okay, well that one's not bad. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to somehow figure out how to let you screen share. Share screen. Multiple participants. Can you do it now?
There we go.
Boom. All right. What do you got for me, bro? All right.
Well, that was George. Here, 2015-16.
Oh, shit.
Nice thing is it gives you the team and all that stuff.
Oh, my God. So. All right. Shit. Patrick Kane. Jamie Benn. Crosby. I'll say Malkin's in there somewhere, too. Nope. All right. Thornton. Senate fucking. I'm just gonna go through. Type in Carlson. Yeah. Oh, Ottawa. Show shit. Couture. Man, there's nobody had any points this year. No. Fucking Iginla. Wait, was he done? He was way done. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta figure out 2015-16. God, I hate that Ovechkin. Backstrom. Fucking who led the team there? Green? No. Who's the one up there? Carlson, John Carlson? Maybe. Who is that? To see the capital right there in the 77 points? How about Taves? Oh, Kuznetsov. Wow, really? Okay, Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov.
Panarin. I think it was the Chicago one there. Yeah. Connor? Wheeler. Hardly know her.
Heyo.
Goudreau. Gau, yeah. There you go. Tarasenko. It's Enko. Kopitar. Sagan. Tavares. Bergeron. Probably Marchand. Yeah. Were the Sedins still playing?
I believe so.
Fit that in. Getzlaff and Perry. I think that's the two up top there. Yep.
Playing for the Senators now. Underneath Bergeron.
What?
Plays for the Senators now.
Oh, Giroux. Maybe Letang. Stamkos. Kucherov. No T. How about Huberdeau? Okay. Oilers. McDavid? Was he playing yet? No. Oilers. Nugent Hopkins.
Nugent Hopkins.
Taylor Hall, maybe.
There you go.
Geez, 2015-16. That's. I mean, Forsberg. Canadians 2015-16. Oh boy, who the Pacioretty? PAC. No. PACIORETTY. Yep. Anders Lee. Oh. Klingberg. How about Krejci? JCI. Yeah, that's not the one I was looking for. It's hard to think of the teams like at that point. Rick Nash? No, he was way gone. Yeah, no. Penguins. Chris Kunitz. Hossa? This is bullshit. I mean, who's the guy at the top there? San Jose. Hurdle? No. Like, was he in the league? Hurdle? No. Trying to think of those good teams back then that the Sharks had. Heatley? That was even further back. Never mind.
Are you saying Chichu next?
Fucking no. God no. Doughty? Carter. Richards. He's out of the league already. Who the frick was on these teams? A ton of East teams. Holy shit. Landeskog?
Heat's his best friend.
Huh?
Heatson. Who was that top line in Ottawa? But for the longest time, he was Heat.
Alfredson. I know it's not Alfredson. He played for
No,
Detroit.
the other guy. The other guy.
Spezza? He's on Dallas? Fuck.
Heaton's back. Heaton's back.
Man. Trying to think of who that Sharks guy is. There's
Yeah,
two of them.
you got
Two of them there.
62%. You got 62%.
There's only 3 in the top, whatever, Florida.
Top 25.
David Booth. Can you imagine? No, it's not him.
No, it's not.
And
Do you want to wait to use the 8 minutes, or do you want to?
I'm just trying to see if I can get this first column at least, because there's 2 Sharks. I'm trying to think of who's scoring all the goals there in 2015-16. What a fucking random. You know what? I looked at one for you like that, and I went, nah, that's stupid. I wouldn't do that to him. And look at you. Fucker. Let's ask one of the callers. Let's get someone to call in. Wait, Sharks. Who of them? Who was on the team?
Okay, well, one was their captain.
Oh, Pavelski. Back then. Good for Joe. Jumbo Joe, Little Joe. Burns?
There you go.
Fucking right. Panthers. Who the fuck played for the Panthers then? They weren't that good, were they?
I'm looking them up right now.
Florida Panthers. There's like 3 other ones, and the other there's 2 other ones there too.
How many points? How is it 65 points?
Yeah, Florida, okay. 60. Huberto.
There's my Cludia.
Yager. All right, let's see the rest. Okposo. Okay, so I'll tell you.
What the?
Get out of here, ad. Want to hide this ad? Go orange. I'm never going orange.
No.
It says 5 seconds. For all the viewers, you have to wait 5 seconds just to see the fucking results of this quiz.
Where the fuck do you see that?
There's an X there, buddy, in the top right. Usually when you click those, it goes away, and then you'll be able to
hey.
See this shit. Louis Erickson. Okay, I would have never. Cincarello, Stone, Yossi. I was gonna say Yossi too, and I just never did. Jussi Jokinen? Are you shitting me? That's the only one on there that I'm like, what? Wayne Simmons. Fuck you.
Damn.
What an interesting one there, eh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna share mine here, and
so I'll do that.
That was something.
That was something.
All right. This one is a 3-minute one.
Okay,
I don't know what's happening. It's doing the same thing to me. Close. This is number retired by 2 teams in the NHL. There's only 9 guys. Ready?
Nope, because I'm not on.
Go.
Chicago and Winnipeg. That'd be Bobby Hall. Then you got Howe. Edmonton and LA. Gretzky. Boston and Colorado. That's Ray Bork. Mm-hmm. Rangers and Canadians. I don't know.
That's Rangers and Oilers.
Oh, Messier.
Avs, Canadians.
Patrick Waugh.
This is way too easy for you. Sabres, Leafs.
Sabres, Leafs. I don't know.
Is it Tim Horton? Yep.
Nice call.
Wings, Leafs. I know this one. I know the next 2.
You got Niedermeyer.
So my hint for you this one is the Red Wings retired his number like 3 or 4 years ago, and then he passed away like the next year.
Was it Ted Lindsay?
No. When's he never played for the Leafs?
I don't know. Fuck, who are the Wings numbers that are retired?
He's number 4. Defenseman.
Red Kelly?
Yeah. Was that too easy? You want a different one?
Oh, that was. I wouldn't have gotten that without
I thought I wanted to
kids.
do it just a quick one, just get it in there. Like, did pretty good.
Let's see if I can get you a quick one. Another quick one here.
Bo and I got a possibly a night of some gaming. Who knows? We could. We're kind of starting right now.
We pretty much are.
I just realized that my green screen right here is like
A little off.
it's off. Has it been
Same
off
with
this whole time.
Same with mine right here.
Dude, it actually matches. Leave it there. Look at that. No. From mine, it goes all the way up, and then it goes right into yours.
Ha.
You keep it kind of off. We're fine. Most professional podcast ever.
What the fuck? I put in NHL for quizzes, and it just gives me two stupid quizzes here.
Wait, did you have another one pulled up?
No.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you have me do this time.
What's something stupid and random?
Can't wait. It also has to be something that I'll know.
Yeah.
Which most, we'll see. Pick something. If I need help, I'll ask you.
Here we go. I don't know the answers to this one, but we'll go it anyways.
Okay, that's a good start.
Here you go. Top 10 winningest coaches.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Bowman. Al Arbor. Keenan. Shit. Okay. Lemaire. Really? Okay. Jacques Demers. ERS. Hitchcock. Lindy Ruff. Does that mean that they're active?
It's gotta
I think
be.
the star means they're active. Sutter. How?
The guy's like 800 years old.
Oh, it shows the teams after? Why the fuck would I need them now? It's so funny. Oh, I hate you for this. I look like a dum-dum.
Well, I probably would have gotten one.
Wow, how is Sutter not in? How many wins does he have? He's been coaching for like 9,000 years. Pat Quinn. I don't know. No. Holy shit. Apparently I don't know coaches. There's 4 that are in the league. Well, who knows when this quiz was made, right? Or updated.
Yeah.
I thought Jacques Lemaire would be one. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. I hate you.
I hate me too.
Quenneville? Oh, yeah, this is old. Quenneville isn't coach anymore. We gotta wait 12 seconds to see who's the answers.
Wayfair, you got just what I need.
It's fun to eat.
Wayfair pizza.
Mike Babcock. I was gonna say Babcock, but I didn't think.
Barry Trotz.
Like I know all those guys.
Even
I
Dick.
I would never have. Alan Vigneault has set no shot. There's no way that I would have known that at all. So yeah, that's episode 36 of the Buschy and Bobo show.
Yeah, if I got clusterfucked at the end.
Yeah, we should just call it the Fuck Buschy show. Bobo just throwing the dumbest quizzes at me, make me look stupid, which I am.
Hey, that first one wasn't too bad.
It proved it. Well, that one's tough because, man, to try to think back.
15, 16, yeah, it's
It's like 8 seasons ago. Like it's completely different. Like you think I was gonna guess UC Jokinen?
I thought you were gonna get Wayne
The
Sims.
guy that had a tryout for the Red Wings and didn't make the team one year. That's actually a fact. They had him on a PTO.
Fun facts.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, until next time, Buschy and Bobo signing off. Take care.
Nothing stupid being said. Okay, maybe something stupid being said.